Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins here on our YouTube channel where we do the work, you reap the rewards. Thank you for joining us for this video. I got another great video for you today. Haven't been here for a while, so glad to be back in the saddle to talk to you about something that I think everybody should be interested in. I've been doing a little bit of research. I think people are very interested in the Metaverse stocks, but today I'm going to give you 7 stocks to diversify in this space. Not the top 2 to buy, the top 4 to buy, the top 5 to buy. There's several different segments that the VectorVest system has set up for you so that you can diversify in the Metaverse space. And folks, you're not going to want to miss this. So if you're interested in knowing how to do just that, you sit right there. Hey everybody, Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here from our VectorVest YouTube channel. Always glad to be here, always glad. I missed you guys. I totally missed you guys, and I'm glad to be back here providing you some great content that I think you're going to want to share with people in your social circle. If you're brand new to the channel, right now I invite you to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you'll be alerted to when new content like this comes out. If you like what you see here, folks, do not forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me know that this is a topic of interest to you. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you a couple of things. One, I'm going to show you how to be diversified in the Metaverse space, and I'm going to show you how the VectorVest system makes it real easy for you to very quickly diversify in this space. So let's get into the software. Here's my watch list of stocks today. Remember I said it was going to be 7? There's a reason why it's showing 8 stocks right now. We're going to get to that in a moment. But if you are new to the software and or if you're already an existing customer to the VectorVest software, in here within the Viewers tab, go over to the Watch List Viewer, scroll down, you will see a watch list that says Metaverse. Now, guess what, folks? I've got this watch list or group set up to go across the spectrum of Metaverse stocks. There's 7 different spectrums. You can have ETFs and ETFs for Metaverse, gaming and communication, hardware, infrastructure, marketing and advertising, payments and commerce, and security. Now, the stocks that I'm looking at today under the ETF today is going to be XLK. There are 4 ETFs. I'm only going to explain to you one that we have. On the gaming side, though, we have Zynga. Now, recently, they just got bought by Take-Two, so I've got both of them in play for you, Zynga and Take-Two. That's why we have 8 stocks. I've got 2 from the gaming, but that's because of the most recent buyout. In the hardware section, we've got Corsair, CRSR. Patrick France did a great video on Corsair not too long ago, but that's from the hardware side of the Metaverse. The infrastructure side of the Metaverse is Micron, one of the best stocks in that space. But from a VST perspective, it's the best stock in the infrastructure space. Marketing, guess what? You're going to sell stuff in there in the Metaverse, right? I've got a stock in here called LAMR, which represents the marketing side of it. For payments, to conduct business in the Metaverse, the best stock out there for me is always Apple, but that is the best stock by VST from a payment perspective. And last but not least, you need security, right? You need to make sure that the Metaverse is secure, and Cisco represents the security side of it. Now, I also want to break down how many different stocks I have in each one of these. In the ETFs, I've got 4 stocks in there. Under gaming, there's 23 stocks in there. Under hardware, there's 7 stocks. Under infrastructure, there's 27 stocks. Under marketing, there's 8 stocks. Under payments, there are 15 stocks. And under security, there are 16 stocks. So I wanted to bring that to your attention because, again, I'm not going to show you all of these if you're not subscribers to the software. If you want access to the 100, we got exactly 100 stocks in the Metaverse space broken down in these segments for you. If you want to see all of those stocks, www.vectorvest.com/YT. 99 cents for 30 days. Folks, Think about if you spent the 99 cents, got into the metaverse, built your own portfolio, and made some money and made much more than 99 cents. It would be well worth your 99 cents. Not very often do you hear me sell here on YouTube. I don't think that 99 cents is really selling, though. That's just my thinking. I don't think that's really selling. Take advantage of that. You will then be able to open up what all of these watch lists are. All right, let me scroll back up. So here's our watch list. Again, I broke down where each one of these stocks came from. They represent the whole spectrum of the 7 different watch lists that make up the Metaverse group that I created. Now, the first thing I want you to do is, as I look at our indicators, all of our indicators look really good across the board. Yes, there are a couple of stocks in the list that are sell recommendations, but they all have good upside potential. Talking about upside potential, I have this bottom line here called the watch list average. Relative value is what we feel the upside potential is for a stock based on a scale between 0 and 2. Above 1, the stock should outperform a AAA corporate bond over the next 1 to 3 years. It shows me that the stock has upside potential. These stocks as a group should outperform the market by 35%. This group as the indicator relative safety as a group has a relative safety above 1. These stocks consistently meet or exceed their earnings expectations, and earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. All of these stocks, for the most part, as a group, are above the value of 1 on RT, so most of them are in an uptrend. The master indicator VST tells me as a group, these are good, solid stocks. These stocks have positive earnings. As a group, they grow their earnings at a clip of 21%. Folks, if you're looking at this and you can't see the value behind this group of stocks that I put together for you, I don't know what else I can do to make that happen for you. These stocks do pay a dividend. The dividend yield is about 1%. The dividend yield is at 1, but the earnings yield is at 3.95, $3.95. They make enough money to continue paying their dividend. Let's scroll over. Sales growth sitting at 15% as a group. Sales growth is the gasoline that you put into the engine to make the stock move higher. So I like this group of stocks. I think that it's a great group of stocks to diversify in the metaverse space. You'll hear it a lot. I'm looking at YouTube. Here's the top 3 stocks in the metaverse, the top 4 stocks, the top whatever. I'm putting together, and I don't think anybody else is out there doing this, I'm putting together a way to diversify a portion of your portfolio just for metaverse without putting way too much in one portion of the metaverse stocks. I think that this is a great way to get on board with metaverse stocks in a good, prudent way. How about that? In a good, prudent way without overexposing yourself at any given time. So I'm going to highlight all of these stocks right here, and let's take a look at their graphs. So we know that overall, the relative value, relative safety, relative timing, VSTs, all are good, right? Let's right-click on the group of stocks, view the stock graph. You know me, I like to look at a 3-month graph, and I'm going to look at it from a swing trade perspective. Wow, look at Micron, bottom left, top right, 20-day exponential moving average, clearly above it, trading right at a level of resistance right now. Broke through a level of resistance sitting here at 87.55, continuing to move on. A little bit of consolidation right now. Here's our line in the sand. VectorVest has a stop price on every stock in our database. Now, our stop price is a 13-week moving average, which is adjusted for the fundamentals of the stock. This stock's got good fundamentals. Relative value above 1. Relative safety above 1. The fundamentals are good, so the stop price is low to give this good quality stock more room to the downside. So this is your definite line in the sand on every stock that we look at. Look at the earnings per share rising, earnings growth rates just flat. Nice move today. Pulled back a little bit from resistance on good volume. Let's go to the next stock. Wow, Zynga got bought. Big jump in. They got bought by Take-Two. There's the reflection of that. So again, I'm just looking at that stock in the list, but Take-Two is the stock that we're going to pay more attention to. Let's look at Apple. Apple is the stock used for payments by VST, the best one in the payments folder. A little bit of consolidation right now, pulled down below the 20-day exponential moving average. For the purposes of transparency, I do own Apple. Apple right now is sitting in a little bit of a channel. Earnings per share looks good. I'm not feeling the earnings growth rate, but more so than not, the stock's price is moving from the bottom left, top right, sitting in a channel. Cisco, this is the feature that of the software, the security, the best one in the security folder by VST. Still currently a pullback for the last 2 days, sitting above the 20-day exponential moving average. And I've got a level of support sitting at 59.93. Earnings look good. Earnings growth is back on par to where it was a couple of months ago. It's bouncing around a lot, but I like Cisco. Sitting in a channel, but still clearly above the 20-day, and it's above the level of support most recently. Next one, man. So this is about advertising in the metaverse. And I still think that this has still got a ways to go. This is out of the stocks in the advertising or marketing. I've got 8 stocks. Lamar happens to be the best stock by VST. I'm not thinking that all of the stocks in that space look great, but this is the best one by VST. Overall, in the last 3 months, sitting in a big sideways channel, consolidating, not really hot and warm over this stock. I would just leave it be. Unless, again, I want to diversify, but I would wait for the stock to go back above the 20-day exponential moving average. Next one, there's take 2 after buying Zynga, got smoked, pretty much moving up. I like that. Clearly trying to get back above our stop price. I'd like this stock once it gets above the 20-day exponential moving average. Earnings growth rate doesn't look good, but earnings are starting to pick up. Earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Next one, XLK. Now, what I like about this ETF is that it's one ticker symbol to play the whole space. I've got 4 ETFs that you can look at from the perspective of the metaverse. This is the best one by VST. Big down day today, but where did it stop? Right at support of 164.20. Let's see if it's got the wherewithal to jump back up, clearly above the stop price. And the volume's been pretty steady. I would like to see if it can bounce back up. Right now, nonetheless, though, sitting in a channel below the 20-day exponential moving average. Let's go to the last stock, which is Corsair. Now, Corsair is looking at the hardware. I still don't think that there's a lot of hardware out there for the metaverse yet, but from that perspective, this one is the top VST in that space. Earnings is going down. Earnings growth is going down. I would definitely keep my eye on this because the hardware is going to have to be built. When that happens, again, this stock has the best combination of value, safety, and timing. Just not the right time to buy it right now. All right, with that, folks, this video is over. Thank you for joining me for this video. Again, I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't put out a video for a while, so I'm glad to be back in the saddle, glad to be talking to you. And, you know, if you like this, I like the idea of not only talking about metaverse stocks, but talking about how to diversify without over-investing in one portion of the metaverse. I don't know how many people out there realize that you can diversify within the metaverse space. So don't be afraid to share this video. Share it anywhere you want on social media, within your circles. Get more people out there, because I think that this is an important part of this space to understand that you want to diversify. So until the next time, folks, this video is over. See ya.